the tip of the tongue's coming up to the ridge of your palate, and then coming down behind your teeth, and then touching on the insides of your cheeks, and we'll just go top to bottom, cheek to cheek, and we're getting ready to make some beautiful L's and N's and D's and T's and all that good stuff. So here we go, top to bottom, and cheek to cheek. Great, so now close your lips. Open your teeth inside behind your lips and let your tongue do a big swish around the front side of your teeth as if you've got a big golf ball in your mouth. So I like that too. Big circle. And then reverse. All right. And a quick little warm up. You want to take it from here?
Sure.
All right.
And how is your mic, Jacqueline?
How do I sound, everybody? Can you hear me? Yes.
Good.
Right.
Great. Yay, welcome. And let's continue. And just to a nice, make sure you have a three-dimensional, don't forget you have back ribs. That's where your lungs primarily are in your back. So if you just align yourself, I just have 70% kind of through your big toe into the floor. Point your feet straight, about 2 fists apart. Lean just slightly, 70%. And experiment. Go back on your heels so you know what that feels like. Go back too far on your toes so you have nothing on your heels. You want about 30% on your heels, 70% on your toes. Great. And then check your feet. Check your knees, that they're not locked. We're going to do a quick scan. And so if I say in the rehearsal, scan your alignment, you can go do. And so check your feet. Check your knees. They're soft. You don't have to do a squat, but just soft knees. And then hips, easy and centered, and pelvis is nice and centered. And then your spine, so you're not a duck. Everyone do a duck, and everyone tuck. And I've had a lot of teachers say tuck. Well, the spine has a curve. We want to keep it. And then going on, shoulders, not this way because we eliminate the back, but just micro forward. Not this, but not this. So just micro forward. Just a tiny bit. Easy. And then the neck, and we want to bring our chin, our ears over our shoulders, okay? Because we all do this all day nowadays. So bring your chin, do a triple chin, and now do a double chin, and keep it. We like double chins, so double chin, a little bit of a double chin, as long as it's not tense. And then a helium head with the puppet string. That's sort of the famous, just so you feel this nice lift. But you feel a little bit of grounding through the balls of your feet. Can you feel them both? Good, and there's your posture. It's perfect. Great. And the hardest thing is to keep that all of the time. So if I'll say align, you just check those spots, check the neck, always free. Let's do our head up, tongue out, which Jacqueline did. Say cat. And it's not cat this way, but cat, a vertical cat. Let's do a D. I don't know why I like D. Let's do V O V O V O V O V O V O V O V O V and good, just 2 is good enough. Ready? And again. V O V O V O V O V O V O V O V O V.
Sorry.
Ready? All right, we're going to do 3. Here we go. And V O V O V O V O V O V O V O V O V V O V O V. And I was talking to Celeste last night. Do you remember Celeste? Very tall alto. She sang maybe the Gloria with us a couple of years ago. And I asked her, I saw her last night at Coronova. She's doing some solos. And she said as she gets older, she needs to use more body. She can't depend upon the delicate vocal folds. I'm a little fatigued. I was really stupid. Thursday night I got a call, and Carol said, "You want to be a ringer for Coronova?" I said, "Well, I have to go to Coronova anyway. I might as well sing." So in one day, I learned all of the music. So, thank you. I thought, this is, as my vocal life starts to wane, I thought, okay, I'm just going for it. I'm going for this little extra marathon. But I spent all day learning it, and then at night, a rehearsal, singing over an orchestra, I overdid it. So I'm going to be a little careful here. Good, let's do going on another, yes, ready? Use your body. So remember, we're contracting the ribs and elongating, engaging the TVAs, the transverse abdominals. Here we go, and breathe. And and one more. You sound great. Excellent, excellent. Let's do right here, let's do the 3 onsets. Let's start with glottal. How about a E, A, A, O, ooh, and E, A, A, O, ooh. And remember, we're divorcing our jaw. It's gone, it's out of here. And next step up, and E, A, A, O, ooh. Aspirate. He, he, ha, ho. And smooth. But separate, really separate onsets. This is just the onset. He, he, ha, ho. Think just that very initial, ready, and. Good. Keep your tongue a little higher. Hang on. Let's do that again, but put your tongue back in the cat. Keep it. And go. And one more. Let's do glottal. Good. And then we have, while we sing, we have stiff. I'm so tired. Everyone sing that. Tired. So keep your ah tongue. There's these old methods. Matilda Marchese, Pauline Viardot, Manuel Garcia. They use ah all of the time. Why? It's the hardest. It's the hardest vowel. It's where everything falls back, and we no longer have that vocal tract. So tired. So it's an ah. Let's go up a half step. Now the second one is thin folds. I'm sorry, I should have compared it first. Let's keep that. Do the stiff. I'm so scared. Ready, and. I'm so scared. A. There. And now thin folds. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. A. Skate. Sing skate as in skate, and go. Yes. Now do the skate again and make sure the root of the tongue. Tongue has 16 muscles. Any set of those muscles could be pulling you back. I sometimes check the dorsum, right the middle of the tongue. Check the sides. Check the root. So do that again. I'm so not scared. And
I'm not scared.
that's much better. And then let's do thick. Ready? And good. Don't add the root. Do that again. It's just the right first floor. And yes. Yes, that was very different. Our little brains, our little computers, the brain will go, oh, I'm working on this area and not that area and not that area. So you can do amazing things. Now let's just do la, da, ta, na, ra, which Jacqueline talked about for our L's. Let's do an A. Yes, perfect. Ready? So your tongue has to do a little Olympic little leap, and then I think of it as a dolphin. It leaps and then it goes boom, and you see its dorsal fin, right? Is that what it's called? As in dorsum of the tongue. Very interesting. Ready? La da ta na ra. Yes, and la da. And next one. Yes, that was a high tongue over there. And again. Yay, yay. And huh? And one more. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Massage your jaw. Do a couple sirens. All right. Very nice, very nice, very nice. You can massage up here. Massage your temples. Because that's part of that musculature that chews. So feel this. Slack jaw. This. Slack jaw. Joyfully dumb. Great. Very nice. Very nice. Good. All right. Let's do, let's start. Let's do in these hard times. Okay. Actually, while you're at it, why don't you put that first in your binder? Probably do that first. Oh, and thank you for the notes, Wendy. Thank you for your note. We'll go over the, there is a word error in you've got to be taught, but we'll get to that. It says, well, while I'm at it, you've got to be taught, which is your very last piece in your binder. It's got to be drummed. It's on the second line. It's got to be drummed in your ear, little ear. Add a D. You get these things off the internet and okay. So that's in the second line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th measure over. It's got to be drummed in your ear, little ear. It's dear little ear. Okay, that's that. Back to in these hard times. Okay. Let's stand. Check your alignment. Starting with your feet, your knees, your hips, your pelvis, your back, your shoulders, your neck, your head. Head over your... So that means you're going to have to hold your folder so we're not doing the text neck. Here we go.
And just to review, we're singing lines 1, then 2, then 3, then 4.
Right, and we'll figure out how to do this in round in a minute. Ready? Or maybe next Tuesday. 1 and go.
In these hard times, there will always be singing, always be singing.
High tongue.
Hard times, in these hard times,
Relax
there
jaw.
will always be singing, always be singing.
Yes.
In these hard times.
70%.
Yes, there will always be
Watch your tongue on yay. Yes.
In these hard
Think yay.
times, yes, there will always be singing in these hard times. Yes,
Same pitch.
there will always be singing.
Good. Now that third line is the same pitch as the previous line, but there's going to be that da 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 dum. So just those little bit of note difference, and then the last system, you have that rest. Okay. Let's do the third line. One, ball of your feet a little bit. 1, 2, toes straight, and
Yes, there will always be singing. Yes.
A.
In these
No jaw.
hard times, yes, there will always be singing in these hard times.
Good. So take your pencil and write, wait. You should see my scores. Learning all that music in one day, I have written all over. Stop, wait. I have every single measure, any measures that have rests, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just pretend I'm a drummer and have to wait and wait and wait. But boy, I've got everything written, everything. And that's what I did Thursday night in bed. I had my score, writing, whiting out. Or I would write arrows up if I forgot, or down, or write circles the same, or circling somebody else's notes to help me come in. Incredible amount of prep can help. And I leave nothing to chance, nothing. Not with my aging brain. So let's do that. Let's do second system, the last measure. Third line, yes. Yea, there will always be singing. And it's a little different, notice, than the second line. Let's start there. Ready? 3, 4. No, put the ye on pitch. Right. 2, 3, 4. Wait. Ah! Who? All right. Next time you have to raise your hand if you do it. Ready? And that you raise your hand so that we can help you. Ready? 3, 4. Wait. Excellent. And I didn't hard. You didn't do the R. It was beautiful. And then the last line. 3, 4. Ribs. Take your pencil and write stop. Over eighth notes on my score, I've got fast, I've got quick, I've got go if I forget to keep going, or stop during rest. Good. Now put your books down. Here we go. The whole thing. 1, 2, 3. In these
hard times, there will always be singing.
nice.
Always be singing in these hard times. In
Oh, careful.
Yes, in these hard times, yes, there will always be singing.
Doesn't go down.
Singing in these hard times.
This keeps the pitch. Sing it with me and go.
Yes,
Always peace. Just the ending. Last two measures. Ready, go. Always be singing in these.
hard times.
Now the next line, go.
Yes, there will always be singing. Yes, in these hard times. Yes, there will always be singing. Singing in these hard times.
Very good. And oh, I forgot what these are. Very good, very good. You're testing my Kodai signs. Thank you. Great. See, you can do it by yourself. Yay, without the music. Yay. Alma Redemptoris. Now, I was so appreciated your work on this last Thursday, and it really did set you up so well for the rest of the rehearsal. Here we go. And I promise we're not going to work 45 minutes on this one. Okay. It starts a forte. A forte means faster breath, thicker folds. It doesn't mean efforting out here. Great.
What's our accompaniment on this?
It'll be organ.
And will we get a note before we?
Yes, oh yes.
Pick it out of the air, would you? That'd be lovely.
You want to try it with organ? Let's try it with organ. So, Jacqueline, if you want to come up here and... Okay. Okay, here we go. Now, if we had Freddie here, he could have a camera on the organ. Okay. Let's see, what do we want? Okay. So about a 1, 2, 3, 4. Off. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1. Ta-da! Was that fun? Do you want to do it again? Are there any spots you need to go over?
Point out a place where I had trouble in the other day. So at the top of page 12, measure 102. We want to count it in half count, or I did, until I came into that in those sheets, I just wrote slow on top of it for this one. Because we came in on 2 instead of on 4.
Ah, right. So that's at measure 102.
Measure 102 and instead of page turn.
Ah, always. And I have written on a gazillion trillion times, altos, you have no, oh, are you singing the lower? No.
At that point, we're singing the lower.
Yeah, they actually have several bars of rest before they.
So I wrote in my scores many, many times, turn.
You guys can turn early. Well,
I turned early, but I
forgot what meter we were in.
Well, there's that.
Because we were in 3.
And that's another place you can write 1, 2, 3, 4. Write it in, write it in, write it in, write it in. So actually, let's do that. Let's start with page 11, measure 95 with the altos. And really keep pushing the beat. Keep pushing the beat. I was really shocked at Coronova how behind the beat the soloists were all of the time. Primarily the soprano. Just always little draggy. And then the orchestra drags, and then the soloist drags more, and then the orchestra drags a little more. And like I said, Holly Cho at the Oakland Symphony, she kept telling everybody, ahead of the beat, ahead of the beat, ahead of the beat, ahead of the beat. So stay a little ahead of the beat. It makes it more exciting. Peccator instead of peccator. All right? Do you remember what peccatoro means? I don't have it written here. Oh my God. Oh, from. Forgive us our sins. Oh, have mercy on us. That's it. Have mercy on us. All right? That's have mercy on us. Miserere, miserere, miserere. Mercy, 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 mercy. Isn't there a pop song called Mercy, Mercy? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Push it. One, two, three. Yay, Jacqueline the conductor. Nice job. One thing, would you please take your pencils and miserere, and you're going to thrust towards miserere, and put a parenthesis around the second re. A parenthesis around the second re, because it's going to go, oops, sorry, I turned it off. Heck, sorry. Torum miserere. Almost that dramatic. Miserere, miserere. It's very much a convention during this period of music, Baroque music, to go yadam, dee-dum, dee-dum, and drop all the last syllables. May we do the whole thing? Any other spots? Yeah, Barbara?
111,
Okay.
the timing, I don't know.
Oh, 111. So the counting is 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1. See the counting written above? Let's do that first and seconds. Would you start with measure 109, peccatorum? 1, 2, 3. Sing out, sing out, sing out, sing out, sing out, sing out, sing out. Same thing. Peccatorum. Always that rah and back, rah and back. 1, 2, 3. And be careful if it's not peka, it's peka. It's an it's like ke, it's not, how would you say it? Ke, but not cake, ke. Now what chorus people do is say, please sing but I really don't want an a high-tongued so we don't get peka, pecos bill. 1, 2, 3. And then that's right. So it's 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4 and. Would you sing the counting first and seconds? Starting with the miserere. 1, 2, 3. And make sure that's a big enough half step, big enough whole step, big enough whole step. Just because you're concentrating on something else, keep the pitches. 1, 2, 3. With counting. 1, that's okay. 2, 3. Right. Now with the words, 2, 3. Excellent. Yes.
We also messed up the B flat in 88 again.
Which one? Yes, 88. Great. Let's do that one. I have written in my score B flat in front of both of them, and I have written in my score arrows down. Do not trust to luck. Sopranos, would you sing that? 88. Don't forget to breathe. Would you check your alignment? Ready, and. That's good. And do that again. Keep your tongue. Put the pitch on the V. Ready, and. This time without Jacqueline, stop on the E, but not with Jacqueline. Ready, go. And don't go to the L, because then it'll pull the, there, a nice E, great.
You see the I-L and you think ill, like I'm ill, but it's not. It's
So cross out the L.
not it.
Again, all over my scores, I have vowels written. Once more, ready, go. Excellent. Now with the altos. 88 altos, 3, 4. Good. Now altos, be careful, don't blast down on that ave or you'll be a bit flat. And we have to have perfect unisons. Once more, keep your tongue high on that. Remember what I said about ah, it being the most difficult vowel? 3, 4. Oh, really nice, really nice. Let's stand and do the whole thing. Great job, everyone. This piece is very exposed, which is why it's a terrific, I have a student that calls these things vitamin pieces. You learn so much. Is it the gardeners out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
every time. No matter what.
Hopefully not Sunday the 20th at 4 o'clock. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Push the beat. Good. Now, just one thing. I'm sorry to bug you. But mater, redemptoris mater, mater. So put parentheses around every single EER, TER, TER. Good. And I would like you to really oh, you're excited about this person. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. It doesn't sound like you're in ecstasy. Once more from the top, show a little ecstasy. And the phrase is, Alma Redemptoris. Everyone say that. Alma Redemptoris. Even more, even the Alma de Redemptoris. Alma Redemptoris. Good, now, let's see. Loving, loving Mother. Would you sing that in English? Everyone on the soprano, ready, go. Redeeming Mother. Redeeming Mother. Good. All right, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Push it. Two, three, four. 1, 2. Cut us off.
Well, very imperfect counting on my part, but thanks.
That's,
Got the gist. I tried to help you a little bit.
that's called sadistic, the conductor. Yes, very good, very good. Let's do the chant. No, I'll do it. But that'll be your drone, and Jason can do a drone. Actually, I'm thinking maybe I should play the organ for Alma, just because I know it pretty well. Now, if you're complaining about page turns, try playing and page turns. So it's something you actually practice. You know, you play, and I remember my piano teacher. You know, you have to kind of look ahead, and you have to practice. Yeah. It's a crazy business, this. Very good. Let's do the ouvertures. Okay. All right.
You want an E drone or an A
E drone.
all the
E
time?
and a B. Yeah. And you can play a B with it even.
Oh, a B?
E and a B. Yeah. Ready? And here we go. Ah. Oh. So there's your tempo. Ready? And you can have a seat because this might take a little bit. Not that I'm not confident in you. I'm sure I told you that I was in an acting class and my teacher would come up to my face and say, "Bullshit, Galata, I don't believe a word you say." So think of that just as we want to believe you. You are all actors. Now you're with Hildegard drinking your beer. You've just had your beer and you're feeling a little. Here we go. Ready? And. Now there's 1, 2, 3, and I want to hear every single one of those G's. And the first one belongs to the other group of 3, and then you reiterate it for the second group of 3. But that said, beautiful beginning. Ready? And. See, I'm too wide. Okay, here we go. And. Wait a minute. So it's V, two, V, 1, 2, tus. Tus is on the end of 3. Ready? Vir, M. V, two, sa. Okay, let's do that again. We're losing pitch. Just because some people don't know it. Some people do. Ready? And. No. Oh. So put a line under both of those G's. Oh. So you really get them. And again. And. Oh. Same note. Nope, same note. Circle them when they're same notes. Do I have Xeroxed under those little lines?
No.
Okay, so that's from my marking. So I have 2 little lines under both of those E's. Some of those markings I was hoping to put in, but I obviously did it later. Let's start with a vir. Ready? Keep your tongue high. Keep your engagement and your alignment. Ready? And. No, there's a skip there. It's not a step. So between the virtus and zapi, there's a skip. That's something I would circle in my score. It's a third. Line to line is a third. You skip the A. Start with the vir again. Hey, don't feel like, oh gee, our concert's next week. I was feeling like that all day yesterday. Oh gee, dress rehearsals tonight, concerts tomorrow. So, hey, you can do it. Ready? And go. Skip. Excellent. Now all we have to do is make those steps that go up just a titch bigger. Remember when you come down, everyone, they tend to get too big and you want to shorten them. When you go up, you want the intervals. Intervals is the distance between the notes. You want it to be stretched just a little bit. Just imagine those ladder rungs being just a little further apart. All right, let's do the virtuos and make that skip, that third, it's a major third from the end of tus to za. A major third, it's got to be a little bigger. Okay, let's do that again. Virtus, ready, and. Skip. Bigger. Now listen to the piano. See that, how big that skip is? You think, oh, it's just one step up. Oh, it's a huge step. It's bigger than you can imagine. One more time. Let's start with the sapientia. Here we go. Drop your jaw when you get higher. We need bigger, more overtones. Watch that tongue. Watch that tongue. We need vocal tract. Vocal tract starts right here. It's going to go up. Think of it going back like a question mark up and over the tongue. Got that inside you? Got the vocal tract? Ready? Go. Bigger. Now, coming down. That going up was luminous. Coming down. Because we got to come up, back up. So you sure don't want to go back down. So I'm done. Let's start with the E-E-N. The E-E-N. Ready? And. Now watch me. I might sneeze and go. Smaller. Bigger. Stay high. Yes. We're never done. Very good. The whole line. And again, put reminders. Small steps, big steps. Stay high. Tongue. Yeah, Elise. No, there's little marks. You can breathe. See where those little marky. Yes, right before sapientia. And if you can't do it, then you just sneak in a breath. But make sure it's not this kind of breath. Everyone do that with me. Ready? Just a little. How do you feel right now? Horrible. Tight, tense. You've tanked up. I'm fine. I'm not. So make sure when you do breathe, just drop everything into your ribs. It's got to be fast, but here we go from the top. Ready? And. Higher. And then you can retune right here, drone, and
We lost it.
yeah, we lost a ton there. Again, it's a matter of not knowing it well enough. Let's do that again. Kve with a V, N. No, arrows up on every one of those. Arrows up. Sure.
No, everybody sings that line, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The drone is just me.
Yeah, would you play it for us, Jacqueline? Mm-hmm.
Just reiterating the drone, so you're gonna hear, there's gonna be a lot of dissonance there, that's, just be ready for it.
You're right. You're right. Here we
It's a hard
go.
line.
And put an arrow up on Circo. And you might want to think about, put the word palate. Raise your palate. That will give you extra frequencies so you'll sound more in tune. Circo. Here's a lower palate. Circo. Circo. Do you hear the difference? Circo. And sometimes you want to sing with a lower palate, especially pop, and you want a little bit of nasality. Circo. But they have microphones to adjust, and they've got engineers to adjust the pitch. Circo. Take your water. So right palate, right an arrow up. That was much better. Let's do that whole thing. Kve and. It's too far down. It's already down. Kve. Your breath, I think, is not engaged. Maybe your tongue is already is gone. Kve e. Kve ye. J glides in there. Anything to keep that tongue up. No jaw though. Ready and go. Oh. And your tongue is to be glued to the peanut butter spot. Whirling, whirling you encircle, who encircling, circled. Okay. Chi, kve, who circled. Those are two different translations. Whirling you encircled, or who circling, circled. Okay. It's not. Okay. Yes.
In the first measure of that line, you have the R in parentheses and then a check above it. Does that mean to flip the R?
Flip the R. Mm-hmm. Cheer. Chi.
Is it TS or CH?
TS.
Circu instead of circu, right?
Not cheer. I'm sorry, I said that. It's ci, ci, and just the R is in parentheses because in a way you don't even need it. Good. Kve again. Kve with a V. Ready? And. Ci. Excellent. Keep going, sopranos. Would you drone now? Drone. And. Watch me. Ready, and. Much better. Again, just relax your jaw. Because if I can hear tension in your voice, doing this pulls your larynx up. Settle your larynx back down in your neck, and. Would you all watch me? Really, just look at the words. Comprehendendo. Comprehendendo. Ready, and. Drone. Again.
So are you going to give a beat for the drone?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I will give you the indication of the drone, but then for the altos, I'm going to give you a little beat for the drone, but then you go right into your drone once you've heard it, right? Okay. Altos, 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 altos. I want you to pretend you're sopranos because it tends to get a little dark and a little woofy. That's why I was brought in as a ringer for Coronova. So you want a brighter, and the only way you're going to get brighter is bring that tongue a little higher, and that space between the tongue and the roof of the mouth is going to be almost non-existent. Okay?
Cue the drone, is that cueing us at the same time, or do you cue us separately?
I'm going to cue you for the first drone. Boom.
Right.
And then the sopranos, 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 sopranos. And then the minute I cue the altos, go to your drone. Okay. Ready? So now we're going to start all together on line 4, and you just take over the drone. Ready? And go. E, 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 E. I heard this crash and burn in the neck. E, E. She's been playing it the whole time. Yeah. Ready and go. Oh, yes. Somebody's even the brightest of all. I want you to match that voice if I have to go and find them and say, just like that. Ready and go. Ah, let's do that again. Yeah, we want to move it a little bit. Let me just write a note here to myself. Ready? That was great. Keep it and go. Ooh. The, and then would you put arrows up on every one of those? Because, oh, no, it was great. Oh, and the ah, there's that famous ah that will pull you right down into the basement. And yes, because you're going to get right back to the A, the E that they're singing. There's the challenge. Can we get right back to the E that they're singing? Again, that was great. And everyone, great. And tre, tre, tree. That's that la da ta na ra that we're doing. It's a T and an R alveolar ridge. Tree. Get that porpoise. Tree, tree. Almost sing tree. Write the word T-R-E-E as in the arboreal creature. Ready? And tree. E. See how low we went? So a couple things. Let's figure out where it happened. Three, sa. Make that ah. There's an ah. Ugh. Make that second ah even higher than the first B. And then same with three, sa, las. Put an arrow up on that las. And then la, sa. That second A has to be higher than the first A. Put an arrow up on the ah, ha, ha. Put an arrow up on the C, ha, 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 ha. Overshoot it. Yes, you can overshoot. You can overshoot. Tres again. How long is it going to take them? Three, and go. Higher. A. Isn't it effortful just to sing in tune? Really? But it's beautiful. And those frequencies ring. They all ring together for you. They ring in this room, and the music is just like, Why, too bad we don't have a Gothic cathedral to do this in. That's why they built them the way they built them. Very good. And you're going to drone right away and go. You know, soprano's pretty damn good for being on pitch. Now, do it as if you know it. But that was really good pitches, and love to hear it. Ready, and. Oh, my fault. Ready, and go. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I have little triangles written above those. Ready, and go. Move it. Good, I see 1, 2, 3 people watching me. Try that again. And so hold your book up so that you can kind of in peripherally see my flap, 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 flap. Ready, and. I'm going to go, I might change the speed, which I did. Watch. Look here. Ready? Look at your words, your first words, and then look up. Go. Now, every one of you, almost every one of you, breathe before volat. So that's one place you're not allowed to breathe. You can breathe anywhere else, but not there. And it's one flies from on high, or one soars to the heights. Now, soar under your text, or somewhere, write soar. One flies whatever the pitches are. Okay, soar. Take a risk. Ooh, we should do this. I want to do a flight concert. We should do this again for that one. We're going to soar. Ready? One last time. Ready, and. Come on! Take off! No. Would you please risk going faster? Would you go faster? I'm going like this and I feel like an idiot. Ready, and go. Look at me. No, look at me. I think I'm clear. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ready, and. Good, now sing full voice. Ready, and. Okay, one more time. Where is that
There's
room?
a little pitch.
Same pitch, so put a circle.
Maybe reverse that right there. Maybe went down to the D a little bit.
Where is the kvaru? So the kvaru. So you have 2 oohs there. So first of all, put the kvaru ooh, and you can cross out your M and put 2 oohs. Kvaru ooh na e al tu volat. Hey. Thanks a lot, Hildegard. Ready? Nobody said this was easy. Here we go. And it's kvaru, and I'm not really hearing that. kvaru, ooh, and add a little accent to that second ooh. Oh, I love the pencils out. Thank you. Ready, and kvaru, ooh, ooh. Now, it goes, when you descend, the pitch descends, so somehow write up, 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 little steps, keep your tongue, 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 tongue. Once more. Ready? And go. More. Excellent. And once more, once more.
Because you're gonna hear this, but you're gonna be here. You're gonna hear that.
It's really hard. Should I put maybe I better put a drone cue in that one. But that might confuse altos, but they're not confusable.
Well, I think we always had a drone, well, when we did this before, for Northbury, I think we did a drone every time. I think you did a drone beat every time.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me just do a few
Just kind of
markings.
set it each time.
Yeah.
That's what I recall.
I just have to write my conducting marks in here. Ready? All right. Would you mind doing that line, your line, so we can get that transition, line 6? And you have the drone. Ready? And go. Wait a minute, I'm going to give them a drone cue. Go. And.
Good.
Drone. Okay. And can you reiterate? So you can reiterate that, and I'll do a better job conducting you. Okay. This is stuff you do in conducting classes, switching from 3 to 2 to 3 to 2 to 2 to 3 to 3 to 3 to 6 to 5 to 3 to 4 to 4, blah, blah, blah. Here we go. And. Everyone. Careful. Z, C, and I add a little yee to my tongue. Okay.
And then we have you're gonna give us a breath there, right? After that.
I hope so.
Okay. After the Laus TB
Okay.
Zeet.
9, please. Ready? And everyone. That was a beautiful beginning. And. La-ya, Laos. So be careful. And remember, terrible, terrible vowel. That's why those old masters did the all of the time. It's very exposing. The tongue falls back. A lot of bad habits. La, and. Yes. No. See. So put 2 little lines under those 2 B's. See. And you do that in Renaissance music all the time. Blah, blah, blah. Laos. M. Whoa,
Well, we lost pitch.
careful, careful,
I
careful.
reiterated the pitch and
Yeah,
we were not there.
here we go. Right, so hear that drone with that against that. Would you play them together? Together, right together. Right. So you're going to get that sort of medieval Middle East sound. It's quite stunning. Let's start with the last line. Let me just write in my triangle. Here we go. And you need to reiterate. Oh, 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 oh. It's almost like the first one's staccato, or you can think that's why we tried those. Oh, 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 oh. So you can use your onsets. You can use your onsets. We're vocal gymnasts. Ready? And. And watch me over there. Ready? And you will be the unpaid soloist. Ready? And. So I will do it for you, and it's T, sa, za, P, N, T, E, E. And we have two Fs in a row, so I've put little lines under those. Here we go, last line. Very, very good. And. And would you put a little break, a little big double line between, like a big double line between that G and the F? The O, big double slash, za, P, N, T, E, A. Here we go. And. Oh my God, I've died and gone to heaven. Oh my God, that is spectacular. Okay.
Deb,
Yeah.
can you do the opening part again?
Absolutely. Let me just do a couple more little reminders. Okay. 1 second. Triangles, 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 triangles. Okay. And. We lost some pitch, but it was pretty darn good. Good, good, great, 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 great.
Yeah, the organ won't die away like this is, then you can't hear it anymore.
Right, right. Very, very nice. Wow. Terrific. Terrific. Yay! Let us do, what do you want to do? Let's do Days of Beauty. We haven't done that in a bit. And just push. Yeah, yeah. Counterintuitive. Let's do Days.
Don't change the lock. It shouldn't be locked.
No, it's not. No. Oh, yeah. No, you don't want to lock it. Do you want to go check that? Thank you. All right. Days of Beauty, and I'm working on the order, and it depends upon how you sound. We want our finest near the end. I would like to put Alma Redemptoris near the end. It's really beautiful. Great, here we go. Yes, stand. Check your alignment. Use your lower body. Okay. I can't play, it's too cold. Is that too fast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, mezzo forte, a little thicker folds, a little faster breath, and put a whopping H in front of it. When, yes. We don't say H's. Well, my partner from Oklahoma says H's. He says, well, of course you say an H. There's an H. Well, what? Go ahead.
You can go ahead.
It gets cold from there. 2 measures before, 2 full measures, push, push, push. Barbara, push it pushes. Thank you. So everybody knows we should put a little push. Yeah, here we go. And breathe. Tongue. Palate. Higher tongue. And stop. Everybody took a breath after well, so you're not allowed to do. You just took a breath before how. You don't need one yet. So put a long line between well, my. Can you do a little more consonant in your lips and your tongue without destroying the height of your tongue? Just like that. La, da, ta, na, ra. You do it split second. Snappy. Most consonants stop air, but you stop the air a little more forcefully, so we have a little more back pressure without losing the legato. First of all, go back, and would you write portamento. When days of, so you keep your vocal folds shut, you keep them shut and vibrating so that we have constant sound. Ready? From the beginning. Port, 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 tongue, tongue, jaw. Tip your larynx. I have written in my score tip. Write the word tip, and then you'll look at it and you'll go, what the hell does that mean? And 1. No, I'm hearing when. So your mouth's shutting. Why? When. N is an alveolar ridge. It's not a jaw. There is no such thing. There is no mandibular consonants. None, none, none. There's bilabial, 2 lips. There's lingual, that's tongue. Lingual dental, alveolar ridge. There's velar, k, k, k. But there's no, none, no jaw consonants. None. Okay, got it? Never.
Can you say it correctly for us?
When days, and I put the N right next to the D. When days. So I connect the N with the D. When days. Good question. Here we go. And 1. Yes. And isn't that more fun to sing that way? You feel like a singer when days of. Revel in that. Be divas. And 1. Yes. No breath. Good. May I say, not deck, wideways was a little deck, deck. You need some backspace, you need some tip, and you need some palate. Sing deck, please. Ready, and. Yes. Careful. Yes, just sopranos. It just goes. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Keep letter B and 3, 4. Portamento. Tip. Okay, sopranos, you were late, and you've got 2 rests, so you took a breath too late. Tears. How well. You should already breathe. So in that measure, write, breathe. Write it right after tears. Write it. Very good. Letter B. You know, once you set up that space on when, you set it up for the whole rest of the piece. That was terrific. It seeps the consecrate. Space, palette. Ready? Letter B. 3, 4. Breathe. Good. Let's do that again. Thank you for breathing so soon. You just came in too soon. But that's okay. That's okay. It seeks the Can you do just a little more flipping of the tongue for the consonants? Just a titch. No jaw. Letter B again. 3, 4. One, how well my spirit grows. Good. One thing, be careful. Sopranos, can you sing through? How well my spirit. Can you, those ties, can you make the second tie louder rather than disappearing altogether? Because I'm hearing, how well my spirit. And we want, how well my spirit. So you can almost make a beat out of that tie. Put an accent on every one of those ties. Okay?
Deb, on measure 35,
Yes?
you have those 2 rests. How long do we count between the tears and the how?
It will be tears, rest, how well. So I would put 1, 2, R, how well. Tears to rest, how well. Or tears to breathe, tears to rest, breathe, how well. Or something like that. Tears, rest, how well. Let's do suffering, measure 34. 4, 5, 6. Suffering, and it's 1, 2, rest. Now that's tricky. That's okay. My spirit knows. So you might put a little weight, but don't wait too long. Yeah, very good. Let's do that suffering. And thank you, sopranos, for accenting that. Ready? 34, bottom of page 7. 3, 4. Now, the other thing is alto or sopranos, you will hear nights, D, how well. Nights, D, how well. You can use that as a springboard. Again, and suffering and its Very good. Skip to the bottom. 3, 4. Careful. Let's see. Let's think of a vowel. Consecrated. Would you put S-O-E? Because I'm hearing a little concert and it's spreading. O-E stuck together, or O with a double dot. That everyone say Goethe. Consecrated spot. So have a little Goethe in there. First sopranos, would you sing yours, and then everyone else come in? Here's the lower notes. There's your E. 4, 5, 6, 1. Excellent, excellent, beautiful. Now let's start at 52, everyone. 52, ready, and. Excellent. Good. Now, just one thing. Sopranos, would you put your C a little sooner and put a line between the C and the O so that you have your C kind of ahead of time? You make the C in the velar tongue, and if it takes too long for you to do consecrated, it's a hit of the back of the tongue, and put it a little sooner. And we'll hear it better anyway. And it's an important line. 52, and go. Oh, I know what I'm having trouble with. It's the N. I'm hearing no vowel. Concert. How about AW? Concert. Everyone say cause. I'm hearing ka, kind of a ka with a jaw. Remember, there's no mandibular consonants. Concert, and it'd be a diva. Concert, and you love it. 52. Well, darn it, that was beautiful. Now I don't know where to put that. Oh. Yes, question.
Second sopranos joining on measure 54 with the soprano ones? Or?
Nope.
No.
No, you've got your own line coming up. Yeah. Now, I appreciate your O now, the consecrated, but now I want more more commitment to it, because it was still kind of you did an aw, but it was sort of a kind of lean into it with your breath. Would you do that again first, sopranos, just that line? And 1. Yes, it's consecrated spot. And Barbara, Barbara Fu sent me pictures. Would you tell a little bit about your experience?
Yeah, I went to Washington National Cathedral last week, and I toured the crypt, and in the crypt there's a chapel that's dedicated to Matthew Shepard, and it's beautiful. I sent Deb pictures.
Which I'll send the pictures of the...
Beautiful little space, and in 2018, as you know, he died in like 2009, so all these years later, his parents requested the National Cathedral to inter him there because they feared that he wouldn't have a peaceful resting place in Wyoming. So, they agreed, and so now his ashes were moved, and they're interred in this cathedral, chapel, and there's a beautiful plaque, and there's also like a piano. So it really moved me because I felt like we were meant to sing to honor him.
And I've also confused the songs, but that's okay, because we're coming up to Deer Song. But it's still consecrated spot. I mean, anywhere in nature where you go. Now we'll sing Matthew Shepard's Deer Song, which is in his ashes are in the National Cathedral. Deer Song. May we have the small groups come up, please? While they're coming up, I just want to let you know that risers are here.
Wow.
They're in the back, thanks to Ariana recommended some movers. And they,
Am I still in the small group even though I missed a couple?
you know it, do you know it?
I think so.
Yeah. Now, what we'll have to do is figure out, this week we'll need the brawn to get them, they're in there, and we'll set them up on Tuesday. Here we go. Oh, shit, sorry. Oop, sorry. Oh, I hate to stop you, but I don't think it's from the cold. I just got incredible chills. Yeah, that was really, wow. That's why it's good to sing in English. You really know what you're saying. But the Alma Redemptoris can be the same way. Fabulous. Would you start that at just the melody? And go. This is the deer speaking. Pitch on W. Nice E. Ah. Oh, you're good. Just check it. Easy. Watch your pitch. Excellent, welcome. Just no words. Really, no words. Yeah, I don't need always sounding the song. You just always saw the song. Yeah, the ahs are just sort of like an atmospheric. Always saw. Call it. And oh my gosh, you guys, your welcome was perfect. No, welcome. And you do everyone's doing the tip of the L with your tongue calling. Thanks a lot, Craig Hella Johnson, for putting all these welcome L's and M's, the worst. May we do just the bottom of page 51, bottom of page 9, sorry. Measure 51, bottom of 9, 51. Ready? 4, 5, 6. No, it wasn't as good. Welcome. Keep it careful not to spread on well. Only the tip of the tongue. 4, 5, 6. Yes. Higher pitch. Excellent. Breathe. Higher palate. Write the word palate in there. Write it in. Palate higher. No, sopranos. You are to lop off at measure 77. Do not sing that first note. Do not cross that one off so that you have time to breathe and enter cleanly on that G. Good. Measure 75. Again, would you write the word palate? Would you make sure your tongue, ooh, is another vowel where you can fall back. The root of your tongue, put root. You can tip your larynx, and that will give you more length in that wonderful vocal tract. Imagine your vocal tract, that big question mark inside, and breathe. Elongate. Yes. Off. Elongate. Relax your neck and your jaw. Yeah, see, you can do it. Ooh, wonderful job. What have we not done that we really need to? Swing low, thank you. The swing low medley, thank you, small parts. That was fantastic. Heck, we've got 2 whole rehearsals to do that. And you're ready.
I brought some these for the gifty thing that's happening at the Crucible that my daughter is showing in.
That's the Crucible show. And Jacqueline, if you want to send us something on email, I will forward it. The Crucible is down in Oakland, down near the West Oakland BART, down there, in that area. So this was sung, these spirituals were sung to the woman that commissioned this. Her father sang her these three, she and her sister sang these three spirituals to her as a kid, and then so she, as it says commissioned for the 20th anniversary of the Girls Choral Academy in memory of Edward and Lorraine Kittrell. So she commissioned Rosephine Powell, and Rosephine Powell had a wonderful little quote saying, you know, I'm black, she's white, we live absolutely like across the continent in totally different places, and yet we have this amazing connection between these three spirituals. Just come in where you come in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to work on the exact same things. You're going to work on alignment. You're going to work on tongue. The only advantage that people that are in performing like opera singers is they have done it every day and they've been practicing for hours and hours and hours. We might do it a couple hours a week. So that's why we have to still think about technique while we are performing. Same thing. Get your tongue ready. Access back to your ribs because it's easy to forget that they exist. Align. 1, 2, go. Yes. Be ahead of the beat. Now, altos, you have the melody, so change that to from a mezzo forte to a forte, and actually preferably higher parts go from a mezzo forte to a mezzo mezzo. I don't really want mezzo piano because I want your presence. Would you all write portamento, port, right before 16, and 1, 2, 3, 4. No dip. Yes, it's just I'm hearing deep in the jaw, sopranos. Deep, dip. For you, modify to a little bit of a dip. Deep. If your tongue is high, we'll hear it as an E. If your tongue is high, you can have a high tongue and still modify your vowel. Deep and stay on it and crescendo, because yours is the melody. And make sure that river, my home. Okay, again. Well, let's stand and do it because your alignment's better. Align 70% on your balls, your feet. 1, 2, and breathe. Yes. Yes. Gorgeous. Yeah, just river, Lord, I wanna cross. So that's an 8th note. So don't come in too soon, otherwise we'll hear it. Do river, Lord. And there are those marcato markings. Give it some stress. Ready? And. Now, some people are, wanna cross, you're late. Wanna cross over into, put the consonants ahead of the beat so we push the beat. I wanna cross, CR, that's a lot of consonants. Put it ahead of the beat. 3, 4. I wanna cross over into. And keep going. ah. Good, 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 good. Same thing, poor sopranos. That pra, just sing pra, not pra. That ah might be confusing. I would put that backwards C maybe, that pra. Well, I wanted the ah to have a high tongue, but more ah space. So sometimes I do Karen Anderson's fraction vowels. I have an ah and an aw, or an ah and an oo under it. Try that, everyone. The pra. 1, 2, that. That. Fraction vowels. Elongate. Tip. And be careful where all, freeze tag that one. So if I stopped you, would you be going all, where all? Let's do measure 33 and 1. That's all right. When I'm up there, you'll see me. Ready? And E, 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 crescendo. And careful. Good, next one, just go jump to it, ready, and. Watch those harmonies. Sorry. Unison. No jaw. Higher tongue, please. And don't go yes, yes, especially when you have two notes. Oh, yes, or oh, yes. It's the second note. Hold it open right there. And a 1. Yes. All 3 together. And swing. Bees. Oh, deep. Do that with portamento, and every note that's repeated is going to get higher and higher and higher than the previous one. Ready? And go. Otherwise, we won't get to that chord. Off. And wait. So that's where I put don't sing. And stay high, higher palate, tip. That was the that's the second altos and the. So if you can't find it, start on home and just go up. And everybody will think, oh, cool, they added that home. Oh, they're so clever. Let's do that again, that one, and go. Tongue still loose, jaw loose, ribs, 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 ribs. Oh, and I'll give you an M. But that's very, very, oh my God, your singing is so, you're doing an incredible job. Incredible. Thank you. Thank you. It is noon. Anything else you're dying to go through? I think we've done the hardest stuff. And now I really don't know what order to put it in.
How about lift the Mendelssohn one?
You want to do Lift Thine Eyes? That would be grand. Oh, please go if you have to. Yep. Okay, here we go. I guess I'll conduct this. Lift thine eyes, oh, lift.
Jacqueline, are you going to sing second with us?
I think so. I think it would be good. Let's hear it.
When and where and what songs? All songs everywhere?
I don't know.
This one?
Don't know. This one for sure. Ready?
This one. All right, so let me write at least that one and we know for sure. So,
Here we go.
my pencil's here.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sorry.
That's okay.
No, sorry.
No, D flat. Bum,
D
bum,
flat.
bum. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here we go. And.
Lift
thine
eyes,
Leave. You are leaving it. You're lifting it. Okay? You leave. Okay. And.
Lift thine eyes, oh, lift thine eyes
To the mountains. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I love the a little interpretation over there. Okay, let's try that again. And nice E. Now think of all that space behind the E that you've just created. And tip the larynx. Go.
Lift
Yes.
thine eyes, oh, lift thine eyes to the mountains, whence cometh
You are angels. High tongue.
whence cometh help, thy help cometh,
And just a little less, Jacqueline.
from the
People are using your jaw. Stop it. And go. Use your ribs. For shall not be moved. No, every one of those notes has to be higher. Every one of them has to be higher. Thy keeper will never. Even if I hear that, I would love it. And what's the difference between this? Thy keeper will never, or thy keeper will never. So go that way instead. I don't care. Ready? 2, 3. The has to be TH on pitch.
Technically, it's here.
Ready? And go. Higher. Tip your larynx. Up, up, up. And sopranos really get that rhythm, okay? It's sla, ah. There's 3/8 notes. hold. Okay? Let's do thy keeper will never, once there. Ready? Though, I'm hearing so much tension, so check this, soften. Thy keeper, and massage your jaw. Or sometimes you have to do this. And sometimes you have to do this. Okay? That jaw is so powerful. One, hey, hey. Ah. Yay. It's the jaw. Yay. 3, 4, tie. Yeah, you're moving too fast down those eighth notes. I'm basically doing it in 4, so not in 2. Slow, never. Maybe we do just right there, never slow. So give us a B flat, a G flat,
G flat.
G flat.
Which never?
The very last, yeah, G flat, and a B flat,
G flat and a B.
and then a B flat. There you go.
Oh,
Ready?
soprano ones have
22,
never, but
23, 24, 25. 25. Yeah. Ready?
the rest have slow.
And. No. Just the first sopranos. And do not count with your book, because that's not helping. Your book's heavy, and it's usually behind. So if you're doing this like with a heavy book, it is, no, we're not laborers here. We're not hammering. All right, may I just have yours? Actually, would you just play it, Jacqueline, so you don't have to sing so much? 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Sorry.
3, 4. She has to transpose. That was good. Okay, so write that in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Everyone, G flat and a B flat. Ready? And. Watch me, and don't use your books.
Going too soon.
Don't look at me. Just look at me. Do not use your books. Ready? And go. So I'm even slowing it down. Good. Do that again. Ready? And. Still too fast. Yeah, it's still too fast. Once more. Perfect, altos. Perfect. And you're staying on pitch. And it's so important. You are like the bases of a chorus. If the bases are flat, you're the foundation. That's why people get after altos to. And this does not help. You have to, sometimes when you tipped your larynx, the pitch went up. Why? Why does the pitch go up? You've got a longer vocal tract, more frequencies. Ready? And again. And. There you go. And finish it off. Good. Higher big steps. Whence cometh. Hey. And no L. Yeah, well, that's a hard one to end on. So, but thanks for suggesting it. But if you can do that at this point in the rehearsal, that's good. That's good. Excellent. And there's a lot of good things happening in it. So don't despair. Yeah, Barbara.
I'm sorry to be a bug, and I'm sorry to create work. Could you record the Hildegard, the virtue?
Probably not at this point. Just work on it. There's a good recording I sent. Yeah, I sent a recording.
No, I didn't see the second.
That's okay, then if you can sing it with that, you'll be fine. I don't know, I don't have time. Do you have time to do it?
Well, probably not. I mean, I could try it.
Barbara,
Yeah,
we'll consider definitely working on it and see if we can't do that.